Witty, I wouldn't be your friend if you were the last two left on the Titanic.
Hi guys, welcome back. Spoiler alert. Mad Buddies is a 2012 South African comedy directed by Gray Hofmeyr, known for his work on popular films like Liefling and Wakaberry. The movie blends slapstick humor, witty dialogue, and a road trip adventure to explore the theme of unlikely friendships. Set in South Africa, it follows the journey of two men who could not be more different from each other, but are forced to join forces for a reality TV competition. The film is a lighthearted, comedic exploration of personal growth, cultural clashes, and the inherent contradictions of human nature. The film opens with a reality TV competition in South Africa, Mad Buddies, in which two strangers, Fani, Rob Van Vuren, and Sid, Alan Committee, are selected to embark on a road trip across the country. The prize, a large cash reward, and the glory of winning the show. However, the catch is that they must travel together despite being polar opposites in every conceivable way. As the story unfolds, their mismatched personalities and backgrounds provide the comedic fuel for their journey, transforming what was supposed to be an enjoyable trip into an outlandish, often frustrating adventure. Fanny, played by Rob Van Vuren, is a cheerful, well-meaning, and relentlessly optimistic individual. He's a man who believes that life is full of opportunities and that, with enough enthusiasm and hard work, anything is possible. His personality is bubbly, and he often appears naive in his attempts to make the best out of every situation. Fanny is the type of person who will try to fix everything, even when it's beyond his control. And he truly believes that people can overcome their differences if they just try hard enough. In stark contrast, Sid, portrayed by Alan Committee, is cynical, lazy, and prefers to avoid confrontation at all costs. He is a man of few words, preferring sarcasm and disinterest over any meaningful connection. Sid has a highly critical attitude, especially toward Fanny, whose overenthusiasm and idealism drive him mad. He has no interest in making the trip work, and throughout the film, he remains stubborn, sarcastic, and deeply uninterested in any kind of personal growth or bonding. The two characters' initial interactions are filled with tension as they realize how vastly different they are. Fanny's optimism and constant energy clash with Sid's laid-back, uninterested approach to life. Both are forced into this road trip because of the competition, and neither has any real desire to get along with the other. The setting for the road trip is picturesque and vast, capturing the diversity of South Africa's landscapes, but the beauty of the country contrasts sharply with the ugly dynamic between the two characters. From the start, the film plays heavily on their contrasting personalities. Fanny is often seen trying to start conversations, engage in optimistic banter, and include Sid in every situation. However, Sid rarely reciprocates and expresses his displeasure openly. Whether it's Fanny trying to play music to lift the mood or telling a joke to break the ice, Sid is quick to shut him down, offering little more than a grunt or sarcastic remark. This back and forth creates an ongoing comedic tension that propels the narrative. As the journey continues, Fanny's relentless positivity begins to wear on Sid, and he becomes increasingly irritated. In several scenes, Fanny tries to engage Sid with ideas to make the road trip fun, such as playing games, taking detours, or stopping at roadside attractions. Sid, on the other hand, just wants to reach their destination as quickly as possible without any interruptions or detours. Each of these attempts ends in failure, as Sid's indifference and negativity stand in stark contrast to Fanny's bubbly spirit. The road trip itself is filled with absurd situations that challenge the two men. Whether it's an unexpected flat tire in the middle of nowhere, running into a group of eccentric locals, or dealing with bizarre situations involving the vehicle they're driving, the comedy escalates as the two men become increasingly frustrated with each other. Each situation serves as a test of their patience and their ability to deal with adversity. The humor arises from the characters' different ways of handling these challenges, with Fanny constantly trying to fix things with positive energy, while Sid sulks, offers sarcastic commentary, and occasionally tries to sabotage Fanny's attempts. In one memorable scene, Fanny excitedly wants to take a detour to a quirky tourist attraction, while Sid reluctantly agrees, clearly uninterested. Upon arrival, the location is not what Fanny expected, and Sid uses it as another opportunity to mock Fanny's optimism. The more things go wrong, the more Fanny tries to maintain his cheerful outlook, while Sid's sarcasm escalates. At times, it seems like Fanny's relentless enthusiasm might wear down Sid's cynicism. But at other times, Sid's negativity gets the best of him, leaving Fanny to wonder if any of this is worth it. As the road trip progresses, both characters undergo subtle transformations despite their outward resistance. Fanny begins to understand the complexity of Sid's character, and for the first time sees that maybe his cheerful approach to life isn't the only way to approach challenges. Through several candid conversations, Fanny begins to learn about Sid's personal history and the reasons behind his negativity. While Sid is initially reluctant to share much about himself, he opens up little by little, revealing vulnerabilities that make him more human and relatable. Fanny learns that Sid's cynical behavior is a defense mechanism, a way of dealing with disappointment, and not just an inherent part of his nature. Sid, in turn, starts to see that Fanny's optimism isn't always naive. It's a way of finding meaning and joy in life, despite its challenges. The film touches on the idea that both extreme optimism and extreme cynicism can be limiting, and the key to a fulfilling life is finding balance. In one moment of clarity, Sid starts to appreciate Fanny's positivity, though he would never admit it directly. At the same time, Fanny learns that life isn't always as simple as he makes it out to be, and that it's okay to accept disappointment and difficulty without always trying to fix everything. As they approach the final stretch of their journey, Fanny and Sid's journey is coming to an end. Both men have had their moments of personal reflection and growth. However, it's clear that their differences still exist. The film reaches its climax when they must face a major crisis that forces them to put aside their differences and work together. A sudden event, like a mechanical breakdown or an unforeseen challenge, forces them to collaborate in a way they never have before. In this final stretch, they must confront their issues head-on and discover how to solve the problem without relying on their usual tactics of avoiding or confronting each other. In the final moments, their reluctant cooperation leads to success. By working together, Fanny with his positivity and Sid with his practical, no-nonsense approach, they find a solution that allows them to finish the road trip. Their differences are still present, but they have learned to respect one another's unique qualities. The journey is a testament to how unlikely friendships can form when two people are forced to cooperate and embrace each other's flaws. In the final moments, Mad Buddies delivers a heartwarming yet comedic message about the importance of finding common ground despite differences. The film ends on a note of mutual understanding, with Fanny and Sid acknowledging that while they are not best friends, they have learned something valuable from one another. Both characters grow, and though their personalities remain unchanged in many ways, they've learned to accept each other for who they are. Mad Buddies is a humorous exploration of the complexities of human relationships, and it shows how even the most unlikely of friendships can thrive when individuals put aside their differences. The film is ultimately a celebration of the absurdity of life, the possibility of change, and the unexpected moments of connection that can arise between seemingly incompatible people. Through laughter and frustration, Fanny and Sid's journey encapsulates the essence of personal growth as they learn to appreciate the complexities of life and each other. Thanks for watching.